so rich in culture. French, Spanish, English, American, and for me as a Muslim, delighted to hear it's called the Crescent City. Eddie, I hope you appreciate that.
At the Hurricane Katrina time happened, take longer time more what people think, and not just for a few hours or one night and next day go home. Happened people stuck there. Doesn't have food, doesn't have water, doesn't have, and some people in medication. Some people need a lot of things missing, and this was a problem start.
And how many people in all?
Some people say around 200,000.
200,000?
Yes, we stuck there. You know, nobody overseen these people. No, nobody let them leave. If someone leave, he can't leave either.
How would they stop?
Because
So the Superdome was
surrounded by
blocked
security,
out
by security. Not if anyone he get in, no way to get out, and got aggravated, and this part the problem.
And did they have proper food and water to drink?
Nothing. This one, I see helicopter coming back and forth, no help. The mayor starts screaming. He said, we don't want people to take pictures to us. We need help.
And the president came here 5 days later, apparently.
Yeah, something like that.
And that also, I think he just flew over.
Yeah, flew past as he looked from the window.
Flew past.
I cried when I heard about New Orleans. I cried when I heard about New Orleans. So much destruction, the likes I've never seen.
My goodness. Does the sign say masjid?
Yes, madrasa.
Oh, we must take a photograph of this. To describe this particular mosque, which was called Masjid Yasin and was destroyed by the flood. Adrian, tell us the story.
Yeah, this masjid used to be used for teaching Quran and having Islamic activity, and happened with the Katrina be flooded and most of it damaged. Still not finished, still under construction.
It's not in use now. No one uses it.
Some areas been used for Jummah prayer. Yes.
They do have Jummah prayers.
Yes, here most time.
And where did the water come to?
Roughly up to like 8 to 9 foot.
So could you talk a little bit about the experience with the hurricane?
And I start day 1, day 2, day 3. Every day I should take my canoe and go around the city. And like I say, sometimes I pass by, I hear someone need help, and I take them to the shelter. I take people to the hospital. First move from my house, when I decide to leave my house, I ran to one lady. She's calling for help in a very deep voice, I like very quiet, because the city now doesn't have no vehicles, Only thing happened, we call it a fan boat passing by sometime, and I hear come from one house, one-story house, and I got to the porch, and try to open the door, doesn't open. I kick the door in, and when I saw old lady, at first I saw her, I remind me to my grandma, the water up to her shoulder, and now I grab her hand and I brought her outside to the porch. She have rain, and the canoe no possible to rescue this kind of person. It was easy to flip. If I go put her to my canoe, I will kill her. What I did, I said, stay there, now I'm going to get help. And I left her by the porch railing hand. She said, no leave for long because my foot not, she had pain in her feet. See, I can't stay alone. And I go to Main Street called South Claiborne, and we have airboat back and forth. I try to, to stop someone down. Nobody stopped me. I park my canoe in front of the boat, and people turn around, keep going. And I given up, and one guy passing with the regular fishing boat, small black boat, and he stopped. And I said, I have a help, lady need help. He said, okay, he have one guy with him, and he come with me. And the street, the water almost over close to 7 foot, because when I jump from the boat, my foot doesn't touch the ground in the street. Anyway, no way we can pour her in the boat. She can't climb. And I asked her if she have a ladder. She said she have one in her back garage. With the boat, he swam to her back garage and he brought the ladder. We put the ladder against the boat too close to her house to climb. She said she no way to climb because her foot hurt. Anyway, I asked her to lay back in her back on the ladder, and I dive under the ground and pick up the ladder from the ground, we'll push her to the boat.
Sometimes it's 15 minutes before the storm touches ground, or sometimes I go outside and the winds from the storm take me. They take me. I'm hollering and screaming and crying, but I'm not the only one. Laughing, I'm doing every emotion you can think of in this wind, trying to hold on. I'm sitting grabbing a tree, I grab a tree break, grab another tree, and you get pulled up by the roots. And I found out, and I didn't find out through the books, that the roots from the tree are sometimes bigger than the tree. The roots from the tree are so powerful. When the tree came up by the roots, it was breaking concrete. It was tearing up black tar. Hurricane. This mass ship didn't experience that much. Parts of it got in water. I mean, the water raised, in the back part of the mass ship. The water went in the back part of the mass ship. The wind didn't. It tore some stuff off, but the helicopters, they took people out of that window. You see the window right there? They broke that window out, and they took people. We used this mass ship as, as a shelter for, for the people in the neighborhood. People coming from the Superdome, going back to their homes and everything because of, the drama they had, the robbing, the raping, the killing, right there in the Superdome, like a security, people leaving the Superdome. So we had so much food and, drinking everything, and we had boats we was going through the neighborhood getting people. We met some people that said, we don't want nothing to do with shelters. We just came from the Superdome. My daughter just got raped there. I'm telling them to come to this mass ship. I'm guaranteed, nothing, no harm will come to you.
I cried